everybody, welcome to my channel. It's me, Organzan, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're leaving Lisbon and headed to the beautiful city of Coimbra. Coimbra is centrally located in Portugal and it is about 2 hours north of Lisbon. I was surprised to hear that at one time it was the capital of Portugal. And it is considered one of the most famous and historic cities in all of Portugal, mostly because of its university, which is one of Europe's oldest universities dating back to 1290. We arrived in the evening and stayed at a place called the Oslo Hotel. It had some pretty views out the window, and you could see the University of Coimbra right up to the top there, and that's where we will be walking to either the next day or the day after that, taking a little trek up that way to go see the beautiful, famous University of Coimbra. But the night was still young and we were all really hungry, so we decided to just take a walk through the streets and see if maybe there was a restaurant open and just kind of get a feel for the town. So we're wandering around in the middle of the night, just exploring, and look at this beautiful church. And anybody that knows me knows that I am a cat lover, a huge cat lover. And I thought it was so cool that they have these little cat houses, for feral kitties in the city. And they're like stashed all over Portugal, actually. And this one was just sitting there right by the church, and it was, a little cozy little hut for them. And of course, I had to check it out and see if I could see any kitties. Let me see. Oh, there's the babies.
Two, three of them.
There's the babies.
See the one at the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
In the black?
I'm sad that they're strays.
The
Care
top
of
one?
them.
Right there.
Yeah. I had read something that said that at midnight the university students will go out and start some type of a chant outdoors, some kind of a superstitious thing, and I could hear them. I wanted to check out a cemetery in Coimbra. It was considered, very old and historic, and I really like that kind of thing. So we headed on over there and took a little tour. It's really fascinating to me to see the different, burial rituals. Like in the US, you would never see the caskets, visible from the outside like that. So then it was time to go check out City Center and make our way towards the university, which was up on the hill. I think it took us about 30 minutes to get up there. There was lots of walking to do, but so much to see along the way.
Hey, Rob, I feel light.
And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we are traveling with another couple, and they are our good friends, which are old college friends we've, known forever. And we like to travel with them. We're a good traveling group, so. These two are constantly bantering or squabbling or, playful squabbling, of course, but they're funny. Yeah, these have been our friends for probably 40 years or so. Long time. Of course, the guys had to stop and see how they made the cobblestone streets. Boring.
And, it's laying on grade. know what I mean?
Because they're just working what they can.
Look at these buildings. Saw a lot of tuk-tuks like this all throughout Portugal because we went from the top to the bottom and there were little taxi cars everywhere.
The architecture.
I love the
Buildings here.
I love the architecture.
Oh, this is a neat corner.
The square is a great place for coffee and pastry.
Okay.
The best goodies are pasta de riso, briosa. Pasteleria. Pasteleria.
Right here.
Yes, it is.
What?
Sardines. Michelle, do I get my sardines, Michelle?
Watch it.
I never got them. No, but we will. We'll go back to Lisbon and we can get them.
Where was the pasta?
Oh no, this is Toledo. You want briosa.
So it's 11. So at home it's 3 a.m.
Wow,
I
look
bet
at
my
this
mom's
cute.
gonna be awake. I
right
can text her anyway.
She's not gonna be awake at 3 a.m.
She
So Steve is recommending
gets
this
up pretty
place.
early sometimes.
This was a bakery that was recommended by Rick Steves.
Up there. Look at the pastries up there.
Oh my gosh, those are meringues. Look how huge they are. That's crazy.
Goodies. Look at that. It doesn't look that good to me, but look how pretty that pink is.
Oh yeah, and these. They got some Easter goodies on the bottom.
That's why it's
I love seeing the college students walk around because they're in these black cloaks, and I can't help but think about Harry Potter when I see them, but they look really cute. So they had so many cork items here in Portugal. They had a lot of cork trees. I'll show in some upcoming videos, but they had a lot of cork purses and wallets and shoes and really cool products, actually. My friend Michelle did buy a cork purse, and it's really nice and well made. Yeah. Oh, look at that pretty comforter, Michelle, that he's getting down right there. We decided to get a little bag of some lupini beans. So yummy.
Yeah, you just pinch it.
I think we're gonna go this way.
You like them, Jim?
You put the hole towards you.
I tried, but
Pinch it.
I was stupid.
You put the hole towards you and pinch it, and it pops out.
They're salty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we finally made our way to the university, and here's the little square in the front, well, the huge square in the front. And we went from building to building, just touring all the different sites. And this one was my favorite. It was the Capella de São Miguel, and it's a church with brightly colored ceilings, and a whole bunch of the altar is covered in gold leaf, and it's really, really beautiful. So I know I'm jumping around here, but these ladies, they were restoring some wooden statues, and it was fascinating to watch them painstakingly paint and repair them. It's just being so detailed, and it was really amazing. And now we're headed into the botanical gardens at the University of Coimbra. And oh my goodness, it had just so many fountains and exotic plants and just regular plants, and just had a real zen vibe to it. So many places to take photos, and it had an old ancient Roman aqueduct, which, you know, Jim and Pete were thrilled about, being engineers. So we were here at the start of the second week of April, and you know, the trees were starting to bloom and everything, but I can't imagine how much more beautiful it would have been like in May or June, with all the flowers blooming. As it was, you know, just gorgeous. So yeah, it would have been nice to be able to see all the flowers in bloom, but this is the end of our second day here in Coimbra, and we decided to walk down towards the riverfront there, and this is where like all the restaurants are, and had some live music playing, and they had some bridges crossing the water, and lots of young people listening to music and children playing in the playgrounds. It was really a lively place, and so we stopped and had some dinner and some drinks, and it was really fun. This cool bridge right over the water. Look how pretty it is. On both sides, it's like stained glass. This was the deck at our hotel, and let me tell you, every afternoon we would sit on the deck and watch the swallows in the sky. This city had so many swallows. Actually, a lot of this area of Portugal had so many swallows in the sky, and they would just swarm around, you know, kind of like you would hear about in Capistrano, San Juan Capistrano. So it's just, you know, you just sit there in your chair with your little drink and you watch the swallows in the sky. Well, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It sure was a beautiful place to visit. Cheers. Hopefully you'll get to see it someday yourself. And if you're not a traveler, well, you can enjoy people's videos like mine and get your fill that way. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you will consider subscribing, that would be awesome. Hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.